Eric Dane was a rare talent who could carry a scene with a single look. A true loss to the craft. From charm to euphoria, Eric's range was vastly underrated. He will be deeply missed. Rest in peace to the man who gave us Mark Sloan. He made an indelible mark on television history. His performance as Cal Jacobs in Euphoria was a masterclass in complexity and vulnerability. Eric didn't just play characters, he inhabited them. Phenomenal actor gone far too soon. My deepest condolences to the Dane family. He was a titan of the golden age of network TV. The Last Ship proved he could lead an ensemble with authority and grit, a legendary admiral. Eric's ability to transition from a sex symbol to a gritty, dramatic actor was inspiring to watch. He brought so much nuance to every role, even the ones that seemed simple on the surface. San Francisco native who conquered Hollywood through sheer charisma and talent. He was the heartbeat of Grey's Anatomy for so many years. The halls of Sloan Memorial feel emptier today. Eric's work in Burlesque and Marley and Me showed he was just as comfortable in film as he was on TV. He had a screen presence that was both commanding and incredibly relatable. Every role he took in his later years showed a man who was deeply dedicated to his artistic evolution. He played Joe Keller in All My Sons in high school and never looked back. A lifelong artist, Eric was a pillar of the 2000s TV landscape. Grew up watching him. His honesty about his career, including the highs and the let-go moments, was refreshing. Dane's portrayal of fatherhood, both on-screen and off, was clearly his most cherished role. We lost a great one today. His filmography is a testament to a life lived in the spotlight with dignity. Thank you for the memories, Eric. Your art will live on forever. The courage it took to go public with an ALS diagnosis is immeasurable. He was a warrior. In just 10 months, Eric did more for ALS awareness than many do in a lifetime. ALS is a cruel disease. I hope his advocacy leads to the breakthrough the medical community needs. He used his platform for good until the very end. A true advocate for the ALS community. Watching him navigate this past year with such grace was heartbreaking, yet incredibly moving. Eric's family's statement reflects the strength he showed throughout this difficult journey. We must continue the fight for an ALS cure in Eric Dane's name. The outpouring of support from his Grey's co-stars shows the depth of the man's character. He didn't let the diagnosis define him. He let it empower him to help others. Al's research has lost a powerful voice, but his legacy of advocacy will carry on. To face such a diagnosis at 52 and fight for a year is a testament to his incredible spirit. His final days being surrounded by family is exactly what he would have wanted. Eric's journey reminds us all to cherish every moment and support those fighting invisible battles. The Mixed Teamy nickname will always be iconic, but Advocate is his most important title now. Deepest sympathies to Billy in Georgia. To lose a father to ALS is a heavy burden. He stood tall in the face of a devastating disease. A hero in every sense of the word. I hope the ALS Association sees a surge in donations in his honor today. He faced the path of most resistance with ALS, and did so with unparalleled bravery. May his family find peace knowing how many lives he touched with his final mission. Eric's openness about his struggles with addiction helped destigmatize the conversation for many. He was a man who owned his mistakes and grew from them. That is true maturity. As 2019 comments on No Regrets showed a man who had truly found peace with his life experience. He survived a difficult childhood to become a devoted father. That is a success story. The fact that he and Rebecca Gayheart were reconciling shows the power of forgiveness and love. Eric was a troubled soul who found his anchor in his daughters. He taught us that it's okay to be expensive and know your worth, even when the industry disagrees. His resilience after the 2009 leak proved that he wouldn't let the tabloid culture break him. He lived his life on his own terms, which is the most any of us can hope for. Eric's 40 bucks in my pocket story is the quintessential Hollywood dream realized. He teetered on the edge of what was morally acceptable in his roles to show us our own humanity. A water polo player who became a poet of the screen. It's a versatile life. He spoke with such love for his daughters. They were truly the center of his world. Eric showed us that addiction doesn't define a person, their recovery and their heart do. He was a sex symbol who wanted to be an actor, successfully became both. The maturity he showed in his Dax Shepard interview was a lesson in professional accountability. He wasn't afraid to be misunderstood, which made his performances so much more authentic. San Francisco boy who never lost his cool, even in the toughest of times. He fought his demons and his disease with equal ferocity. Eric Dane's life was a masterclass in redemption and authenticity. Shonda Rhimes' tribute to him today is a reminder of the impact he had on the Shondaland family. Ellen Pompeo's story about their text exchange after his diagnosis shows a lifelong bond. The Euphoria cast has lost their patriarch. Cal Jacobs was the foundation of so much of that show's tension. Hollywood is a little less bright today without that signature Eric Dane smile. It's rare to find an actor so universally liked by his colleagues. His transition from Grey's to The Last Ship was one of the most successful rebrandings in TV history. Fans from across the globe are mourning McSteamy today, but industry pros are mourning a peer. He was a professional through and through, even when the expectations were high. The loss of Eric Dane, following James Van Der Beek, is a heavy blow for 90s OOS TV fans this year. He left an artistic obligation fulfilled in every project he touched. His final role in Bad Boys Ride or Die was a reminder of his action star capabilities. We will never see a character entrance quite like Mark Sloan's again. He was the Navy man his father would have been proud of in The Last Ship. His family's request for privacy should be honored as they navigate this impossible time. He lived 53 years to the fullest, leaving a legacy that will span decades. Every Slexy fan is mourning twice as hard today. They are reunited in our hearts. He wasn't just a face on a poster, he was a craftsman. The entertainment world is poorer for his absence, but richer for his work. 53 is far too young, a heartbreaking reminder of our mortality. He adored his fans, and today his fans are showing him that the feeling was mutual. A true architect of his own career, just as his father was of buildings. From San Francisco to the stars. Rest well, Eric. He hit every note, morally and legally, in his final years. Forever our McSteamy, forever a legend. Rest in peace, Eric Dane.